Welcome in. Good morning, everyone. It actually is kind of morning for me because I did wake up from a nap. How y'all doing? Alrighty. But yeah, I did just kind of wake up because I passed out because I was up early after staying up late. Long story. Anyways, like I was saying the other day, inspections are a lie because they never show up. I don't know. Is that normal thing? Maybe. But I'm just learning about that now. So I don't know, but I know that the one day that I'm like that I just forget about it and I'm like, well, whatever, they never show up. That's the day that they're gonna show up, right? So what are you gonna do? But yeah, hopefully y'all are well. I hope that y'all are doing good, enjoying whatever you got going on. I did have a pretty productive day, despite not wanting to have a productive day. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna get into today. Um, don't really have any specific things to look into. We can open up our our search bar. Just in case we want to look anything up. Let me switch this over here. Make me feel alive. Bro, when was the last time you guys heard this song, dude? Same with the Avicii song. I've been trying to think of old music that I forgot about, and it's so difficult because obviously you forgot about it. This is definitely one of them, but I still remember this song, right? Like, you think about it randomly, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's a song that I remember being really popular. I'm trying to think of the really obscure ones. They've yet to come to me. So I don't know. Hopefully one day I'm able to remember something because you know that feeling when you find a song that you haven't heard in years, and I mean like you literally forgot existed, and then you're like, oh, you remember exactly where you were when you heard it, and it's like it just takes you right back. I want to have that feeling again, and I don't know if I will. I don't know. Maybe there is no song that I don't remember that I haven't found, recently, because it did happen probably like 5 or 6 years ago at this point. Actually, in COVID, a lot of that happened, because you were just sitting at home, and I think a lot of people were being nostalgic during COVID because they were like, "Oh, those were the better times than where we are now." So, you know, bro, what is this search history? Um, anyways, can we swap over here? Oh, you can see my Apple Music. Weird. There we go. Um, well. What cave should we go down? This background though. Have y'all played Bloodborne? It actually is a really good game. I know it's a Souls, whatever game, which I didn't realize how many games there are. Soulsborne games. See, this just brings up these, but I feel like a Souls like is the word. See, this brings up like so much more shit, dude. Like, what? I didn't even know there were this many Souls like games. Like, what is that game that just came out? Silk Song is a Souls like, which doesn't make any sense. Hollow Knight Silk Song is a widely considered Souls like game, drawing clear parallels from Dark Souls series through its high difficulty, methodical combat, and rewarding precise timing. See, but I don't think that. I guess that is the official definition. But when I think of a Souls-like, I think of the style of like the original Dark Souls and Demon Souls, because those feel like they have a different style to it. If you ever played them, like the way that you traverse through the game is what I would call a Souls-like. I wouldn't call the combat a Souls-like. Well, I guess I would. They also have that unique like upgrading and like statistic based combat style where like you have to grind and farm souls so that you can up your character stats. But I think it also includes the way that it plays. And now, to be fair, I don't really know how Silksong plays out. I haven't really been watching that many playthroughs of it. And same with Hollow Knight. Never really watched a lot of that. But I think like they don't follow that same path of like you go here, you have to grind to do this boss and then unlock the next area. Which isn't just boss grinding. It's like world exploration and I don't know, they feel so unique that like what the hell is Remnant 2? Remnant 2 is a third person. Let's look this up. See, this looks more Souls-like at least, I guess. I don't know. I'd have to yeah, this looks I mean this looks really Souls-like with the health and stuff. This looks more like a roguelike, actually. Which I feel like people draw parallels between those two, and they shouldn't. Because a roguelike, albeit kind of similar, to me is more grind based. It's less bossy and more just we're gonna chuck a bunch of enemies at you and you're gonna have to fight all of them. Roguelike versus Souls-like. Let's see what they have to say. In roguelikes, you keep some progression, like better weapon you've unlocked through purchase or something in a run Souls-like game. Oh, what is this website flashbanging? Hello? Um, where was that? I hate when Google has this. It's like you read a description of a website and then that text is not anywhere on the website. It's like its own AI overview of the website. Anyways, roguelikes emphasize replayability through randomness and full restarts. Whereas Souls like focus on mastering fixed challenge with persistent character growth and recovery mechanics after death. Yeah, so that's what I mean by roguelikes feel more grindy because you just replay the same sequences more often, maybe? I don't know. I dislike Souls likes, but not because of difficulty. Souls like have a fixed world and your progression vanishes on death. No, they don't. What are these people talking about? Roguelike games have a random world and everything vanishes on death. Hello? Alright, this is a backstory. Returnal and Bloodborne. Um, so I get it. A little bit more detail. I played Returnal last week and Bloodborne last year. Returnal is a roguelike. It has a dark sci-fi world. Oh my god. Bloodborne is a company game, Dark Souls. Both games require you to work your way through different areas, collect gear, fight bosses, monsters, and slowly grind yourself to the finish line. If you die, you start over. But if you die, you don't start over in either game. What is this person talking about? They wrote a whole ass essay. Oh my god. What even is this? I thought this was a PDF. It's just a weird website style. Hello, McCaskey. Good morning. How you doing? But yeah, I don't know what this person's talking about. If you die, you start over. I guess they're saying because you lose the souls that you picked up on that run, but that's not starting over. That's you lost the progress of that specific run, not your whole game. One world is randomized and one is not. Is Returnal really a procedurally generated world? I didn't even know that. And Returnal has a single starting point, whereas Bloodborne save points in the form of lanterns. But the core is the same. You have to replay sections of the game start to finish again and again to get good. I guess roguelikes and Souls-like are more familiar than I originally thought, eh? Interesting. See, because I always said that I don't like roguelikes, and I don't know what it is about it. I don't like the constant enemy mob aim, which that guy didn't talk about. But like when you look at a roguelike, see, there's just so many enemies in every game. What even is that? Is that kindergarten? Um, it's very wave based, I feel like. Is a roguelike kind of like a Splinter Cell or Hitman? I don't know what Splinter Cell is, but it's not like Hitman. A roguelike is Splinter Cell. No, I'm not sure what that game is. And if you mean Hitman, like the Hitman series, then no. Wait, is Hitman a roguelike? Hitman. I don't know why I put roguelike at the end of that. What type of game is this? Gameplay style? I feel like it's just like a sandbox. Bloodbath, guns blazing? Yeah, maybe guns blazing. A roguelike is kind of like a Souls-like, what we were talking about here, where it's both of them are very grindy. You have to keep replaying sections until you get good enough to beat it. Which you don't really have to do in Hitman. And what is Splinter Cell? Oh, this is a Tom Clancy game? Ah, yeah. I'm not sure about this game. It might be gameplay. Although I feel like most Tom Clancy games are just story shooters. Yeah, this is probably just your average story. Like, where's Returnal? Returnal really is the best game to show this off. It's kind of just you fight a bunch of enemies and you keep fighting those enemies until you beat them. Now I think Hitman does have replayability if you want to perfect it, you gotta learn AI paths and shit. True. True. I guess Hitman, the difference between Hitman and like Returnal, for example, is Returnal you have to fight these enemies and fight each of the enemies to get to the next section. Whereas, yes, in Hitman you have to fight the enemies to get to the next section, but you don't have to like kill all of them. At the end of the day, you can just shoot the target and finish the game. Of course, if you want to do it perfectly, then yes, you do have to kind of grind it out. But so I think Hitman's in a weird case where depending on how you play it, you can change the gameplay style. So I would say maybe like an open sandbox roguelike. There isn't a single name for the Hitman style. Yeah, instead it refers to a broad category: stealth action, high degree of freedom, assassination. Yeah, so it's like a stealth sandbox roguelike, I guess. Interesting. I would have never thought of that as a roguelike. Because I always told people I don't like roguelikes, but when I say I don't like roguelikes, I mean like the explicit roguelike games. Like is see, Hollow Knight's not a roguelike. I would call Hollow Knight a roguelike. But Hollow Knight is a Souls-like. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like Souls-like games. Yeah, I don't really get it. I think that at this point I've confused myself to thinking that they're almost the same thing. So what would the Sniper series be? They're kind of the same as Hitman, but more linear. Yeah, that the Sniper series would be more of a roguelike. It'd be a shooter roguelike, I guess, kind of like Returnal. Definitely with the less freedom, it feels more roguelikey. So I think this is, from what I understand now, a roguelike is you have a ton of enemies that you have to learn and replay to be able to beat and advance to the next section of the game. A Souls-like, you have to beat and grind a boss and also upgrade your character to be able to beat said boss. So not only are you learning the boss's mechanics, you're also learning or you're also improving your character stats so that it's easier for you. And then that boss unlocks a new area. So Souls-like are more boss based and roguelikes are more enemy base, just like mass enemy base. Like a deck builder, that's a whole different category. That's like Magic the Gathering and stuff like that, right? Deck builder game. Or like Pokemon. Balatro? True, Balatro. Dominion. Hermitcraft, like decked out? I actually don't watch Hermitcraft. Isn't that like one of the oldest Minecraft SMPs or something? Hermitcraft. Yeah. Who are all these people? Mindcrack was before Hermitcraft. Ah. But these are both like old Minecraft SMPs. Oh, they have a member list. Oh, they don't have any pictures. See, I don't even know any of these people. Fundy. I think I know Fundy. Never watched him, but I feel like that name's recognizable. Hermitcraft members. Yeah, aren't they all like old? Not like old, but you know, like compared to other Minecraft SMPs. Joe, Stab. This is like the Minecraft that, you know, not, I mean, too stereotype here. It's like the Minecraft that older people watch, like 30 plus are watching Hermitcraft and like Minecraft, and they're like playing in their solo Minecraft worlds, and they're like, oh, yes, very interesting. Let me get my wood, you know, after work type shit. Um, no hate to that. I love that actually. You know, that's what I'll be doing eventually with the SMPs that I watch and stuff, you know, when they grow up. Um, you probably have heard of Mumbo Jumbo and Grain. Yeah, yeah. Okay, calling me out there. Yeah, no hate, no hate. Just an outside perspective, you know, looking in. Momo Jumbo was actually in the Minecraft movie. Was he? I know that Dan TDM was. Where was he in the thing? Spoilers for the Minecraft movie if you haven't seen it. Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is where all the cameos were. Yeah, Dan was in this as well. Yeah, there's Dan. I guess that's where they just hit all the cameos. To be fair, it was the easiest scene to do that in, eh? And Lizzie, oh my god, Lizzie. Yeah. What Minecraft YouTubers did you guys watch? I definitely watched Dan, Popular MMOs, which I don't even know if some of you guys know, but yeah. I went back to watch a couple Dan videos recently. Where's YouTube? There we go. Did he lose subscribers? I don't know. I feel like he had 30 million. Popular MMOs. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Yeah, see, but where's like the old shit? Yeah, this shit. 10 years ago, 7 years ago. Where's the popular shit here as well? 10 years ago. Dude, 10 years ago really was YouTube Prime, wasn't it? I started off with Achievement Hunter. I'm not sure if I know who this is. Oh, they have a Wikipedia. I don't know why the Wikipedia was above the YouTube. Is that Gavin Free? Why is Gavin Free here? Oh, is this what is this? Rooster chicken? Red chicken rooster? Is this part of that? Yeah, Rooster Teeth. That's what it is. Okay, that makes sense. Kevin from the Slow-Mo Guys. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I do know this channel actually. Only because of Gavin. I watched some of the like pranks or something that they ran, which I don't even know if that was on this channel, but I just know like because I used to watch the Slow-Mo Guys, so I used to watch some of the other stuff that Gavin did. Um Calling out how much of an unk I am right now? Nah, it's all good. We all start somewhere. What the hell is this banner? Spirited Halloween. Are they still uploading? Oh no. A year ago. They retired. Are these streams? Or are these videos? Moved to America from England to work on Red versus Blue. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then he made more money from the Slow-Mo Guys. Fair enough. But yeah, are these the post team? Were these taken from streams or just gameplay? See, personally, I couldn't watch this type of content. I don't know what it is, just like having 4 different people and like whatever they're playing, it's like there's so much to pay attention to. It's like, is this fun run? Yeah, I just can't do it. Is this actually fun run? What the fuck are you guys playing here? Oh no, this is Ultimate Chicken Horse. Dude, y'all remember Fun Run? Did y'all play this? Bro, this was like my furry game as a kid. Always played it on mobile. I had a little fox. Bro, I was goated at this game. Hey, good morning, Lid. How you doing? Hope that you're doing well. We're just chatting. Well, we were chatting game types, and now we're kind of chatting about like nostalgia and stuff. Fun Run game, dude. When did this game come out? I don't even know if it's on the App Store anymore. I don't have it. Does anyone have gameplay? Evolution of Fun Run? No, I don't care about the evolution of Fun Run, for crying out loud. Bro, these are new videos. What Fun Run 1 gameplay? Oh my god. But Kevin and a couple others have a channel called Regulation Gameplay. Wait, do they actually? Like, are they still doing that? Oh my god. See, I don't know what they're up to anymore. I'm not keeping up with that. What are these thumbnails? Okay. I'm sorry, Gavin, but these are some of the worst. If you're helping to run this channel, this is some of the worst thumbnails I've ever seen in my entire life. If this came up, I would never click on this. I mean, they got a style and they stuck to it. Clearly appealing to the youngs, I guess. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. This is kind of shocking. I've never seen thumbnails like that. Yeah, don't click on that. I'm good shopping for lawnmowers because I'm cool. By chance, are they the variety of autonomous? Bro, yes, this. And you could run while you were like protected and invisible. Bro, and all you could do is do one jump. That was the only control. You could only jump. And then you had your little, what do you call these power-ups down here? Yeah. You can chuck your little saw blade. It was pretty cool though, because you could like, people actually got sawed in half and there was like blood everywhere. Pretty graphic game for a kid's game. Bro, this was 12 years ago. This was 2012. Ooh. Not yet. Need it for manual mower first. Oh, need to get a manual mower first. It's electric though. Fair enough. Make sure that doesn't have a cable. Shopping for lawnmowers? Why are you not doing that tomorrow when you could get a Bunnings snag? Well, let's be honest, McCaskey. Lid is probably shopping online because Lid prefers convenience. Oh, I'll be picking it up tomorrow and getting a snack. Well, yeah, see? My point exactly. Did y'all play Temple Run? I don't know if like this reached the I know that like everyone from my generation played this as a kid. And I remember I was the cool one at the party because I had my parents' phone and I was like I had Temple Run on it. So then it was a Christmas party, family Christmas party. And then everyone was like, "Oh, can I play Temple Run? That's so cool." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm pretty cool, huh? I can play Temple Run." But yeah, this is a classic, dude. One of the first mobile games to incorporate like motion sensing. You tilt the phone and the character runs in the direction that you tilt the phone. Oh my gosh, it was like magic. And then they made two, and then they ruined it. Two wasn't bad, but it was like, come on, why do we have to make a second one? Hello? Bro, what are these thumbnails? Where's the gameplay? Hello? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Just with better graphics, bigger coins in the sky for some reason. We left the jungle and now we're in the sky. I don't know why. Ooh. Do you guys still play mobile games? I think that mobile gaming has died. You remember when there was that big trend and mobile gaming was coming back? Bro, who played the second you open a game, you get an ad. You don't even get to play anything. It's just get an ad. I'm like, let me check some of the old games I have on my phone. Click it. I'm like, I'll just play one round before I get the ad. You open the game, you just instantly get an ad. Is mobile gaming dying? What happened to mobile gaming after 2020? No, mobile gaming is not dying. In fact, it's the largest and most lucrative sector of gaming. Yeah, it's the most lucrative because literally all that you're doing is watching ads. I don't understand who is playing mobile games. It may be the most lucrative, but it's the worst one to do. Which demographic plays mobile games the most? It's got to be like elder people. I'm not talking like old people. I'm talking elder. Adults 18 to 34. You are fucking lying. Including women with 54% of smartphone gamers being female, adult 18 to 34. What? There is no way. The average age has to be the grandparents playing Candy Crush and spending thousands of dollars to get their little, I don't know, this little bitch happy. I remember when fucking Peggle started making you watch ads to get extra balls and play to level 2 in a single day. Peggle? Like the game on the... I thought that... Is that a mobile game? I have it on the PC. I got it gifted to me. So like it was a purchased game. I didn't know that you could get ads for that and get it for free. Yeah, it's on mobile. Really? Why is the Peggle unicorn so ugly? Like, why does he look like that, dude? Hello? What is that smile? Bonjour. Is the Peggle unicorn French? I didn't know that. Bro, it's so creepy. Creepy ass unicorn, dude. I didn't know this was on Peggle Mobile. Oh, it is. This not the Maroon 5 guy. Is this actually Maroon 5? Oh, it is. I'll be honest, we're gonna skip this song. No offense, Maroon 5, but I only like some of your songs. Peggle Mobile release date. He's meant to be super charismatic and opposite to Donkey from Shrek. Well, I think that they I don't know. Maybe. I think I like Donkey more though. That's what I'll say. 2007, dude, that's crazy. That is such an old game. Same with Minecraft though. Minecraft Alpha. 2010? That's actually later than I thought. I remember I was out at a restaurant with some of my extended family at one point, and one of them was trying to convince me that Minecraft was out in like 19 90 or I don't know, and maybe even before then. And like it was some like, I think what they were saying was Minesweeper, maybe. Not what the fuck. um, yeah, I think they were trying to explain this to me, and they were like, "This was the original Minecraft," and I was like, "Dude, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about." I was like, "I don't even think you know what Minecraft is." It was originally on Xbox and mini games. Oh, this looks like a dangerous website. Um, not because just this instantly just I don't know. I thought that I'd see some corn games on here. Um, yeah, it's kind of like cool math games. I remember y'all remember Adobe Flash? Oh, Adobe Flash saved me in school. Don't click that link. Well, too late. Cool math games was a I don't know what's on that domain anymore. Well, it was still a minigame site apparently. But yeah, cool math games. I played so much in class. Not gonna lie, allegedly in class. Oh my god, Run. Yeah, I really loved Run 1. You can't play these anymore, and there's ads all over the website. It's crazy how much ads have taken over because I used to play those games on Cool Math Games in class, and we never had ads, and everything was free. Um, no, wait, it was some other web Flash Games thing. I think it was owned by EA. Owned by EA. Newgrounds was my OG Flash game site. Oh, okay. Yeah, Adobe Flash was so interesting. And then they retired it. What even it was like an HTML um like WebGL thing. I think when Adobe Flash died, the internet died. You know when people talk about like when the internet changed for the worse? I think that's when Adobe Flash died. When did it die? 2020? Yeah, that makes sense. When Adobe Flash died, that's when the internet fully converted to AdSense and everything being littered with ads. Now you have to use what is it? Unity Web GL? Is that what it is? Yeah. I was like, I should know this. I went to school for this. Um, this is the replacement for Adobe Flash and online gaming, and it's so much worse. I mean, it's supposed to be more powerful, but it's just not. Like when even the WebGL games that I made back when I was in school, they were trash. They run horribly. It depended on your browser, and like some people, it would you'd get 2 frames a second. Other people be running a fine 30. It's like it was so unstable. And I get that it's newer, but like, come on, Adobe Flash at least ran the same on every computer and browser. HTML 2.0 was the start of the change of online content. But you see, back then, that's you were thinking of when websites used to look like links. I don't know how I could bring that up, but you know what I'm talking about. When web pages didn't have like, you know, GUI, they just had text. Actually, a good one to look at is Red Dead modding. This website is still fucked. Yeah, see, when websites used to look like this. Like, bro, what? There's like some buttons, there's like a giant image that doesn't match the page. Just links and text. Uh you talking about MySpace? Nah. Oh no, CSS defs existed back in my time. CSS. Yeah, that website is just missing CSX shit for screen resolution. Right. Yeah. Sometimes you come across those sites and I'm like, wow, this looks old. Caves and Cliffs. Why is Caves and Cliffs come up when I look up Minecraft Alpha? Dude, Minecraft is actually such a goated game, though. What is the most popular game of all time? I always say Minecraft. What is the most popular? And I think obviously it's like subjective. People will always just say like the game from their childhood or their favorite childhood game was the most popular game, but yeah, Minecraft. Okay, yeah, so I was right. Because I was like, non-gamers play Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft by far. Call of Duty is probably the best franchise. I mean, overall, they've sold billions of copies of their game and probably the most lucrative. How much has all of Call of all of Call of Duty made? Yeah, they made $30 billion. I mean, there's just no match. But they also released like how many fucking Call of Duties are there? I don't know. So Call of Duty is definitely the most lucrative. But Minecraft is the most popular because non-gamers play it. That's what I was saying earlier. Like everyone that you've known has played Minecraft at some point, especially if they're younger. Um, like they played Minecraft at some point in their life. And even the older people that haven't played Minecraft have heard of Minecraft. Like the old like boomer grandparents still know what Minecraft is. They're like, "Oh yes, that's my great grandson has talked about that game very much. He likes the blocks in that game, you know." I don't know. That's probably the extent of what they know, but they know Minecraft the name. I even know what Minecraft is. Yeah. And GTA being second, that makes sense. Where do you think GTA 6 will beat GTA 5? I don't think so. I don't think that GTA 6 will ever do as good as GTA 5. I think it'll be the most popular game in this decade. No doubt. It'll be the fastest selling game, it'll be the most sold game. But it's not going to hit the numbers that GTA 5 did. Unless they do online right. If they really transform online and do like everything right, yeah, it depends how they implement native RP. That's what I was just thinking. If they do online like perfectly, oh yeah, it'll clear GTA V out of the water. But yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna go. I think the game's gonna be great. I just don't know how online's going to go. I think online will eventually be good, but I don't think they're going to launch it with a perfect online that everyone is expecting. And I don't know. I think it might die off. Because if it's in the same style, no one's going to want to play it. If it's the same style as GTA Online with the like heists and shit. Recently, I saw GTA Online. I was playing GTA Online the other day, actually. Because Casa Dylan, I don't know if you guys know him, another streamer. I woke up one day in the morning and he was still online playing, so I hopped on and played some GTA Online with him. But it's such a confusing game to get into, and watching him play that, it really showed me how difficult online is to understand. Like when I showed like Lid and some of you guys, I know that some of you guys have played in the past, but like I was there and I feel like we were kind of like walking through stuff. And because I played so much of it, it was like I was kind of able to hold your guys' hand maybe somewhat. At least from my perspective, that's kind of what I feel like happened. Um, or at least point you down the right path so that you could start making money. But when you actually look at GTA, you just get chucked in online and they don't tell you how to make money at all. And because you get constant calls and connections through a million people annoying you, it doesn't make any sense. So if they do GTA 6 online or online 2 or whatever they're calling it, like they did this one, it is not going to do well because no one wants to play. People have played this for 10 years. No one wants to play that again. All right, let me see. When I was in high school, one of our assignments was to make a Flash game. It was using ActionScript to Super Basic. Made a game called Richard Gere's Gerball. And it was a platforming game, and Gerball is one of those balls navigating its way through a colon. Oh, what in the fuck, McCaskey? That does sound like a game that you would make. Rockstar owns FiveM now. They do. But again, and everyone's like, oh, Rockstar owns FiveM. Of course they're just going to implement that in the GTA 6 online, and it's going to be like amazing. But I don't really know if they're going to do that on launch. I know that GTA understands they need online to be good. I just don't know if they're going to do what everyone wants. I think people are kind of overhyping it a bit, and we all know what happens when people overhype a game. So I'm going to assume they're going to have a mod ecosystem. Oh, wait, McCaskey, that makes a lot of sense, and I hate that you said that. So you think that they're going to go for I think, is this what you're getting at? They're going to have like a mods marketplace, kind of like Minecraft does for Bedrock Edition, where you pay real cash and get like shit mods. It stinks of 10 years worth of updates layer upon layer. Yeah, it's very stacked and gross. They're going to make a ton of money either way. It's a recipe for a company to do the bare minimum. Yeah, actually, I see what you're saying. They could get very greedy with it and do this. Ooh, GTA Online, host your own server, RP, download mods with buy mods, buy modding. I think buying mods is a very dangerous thing that is happening in gaming world. And luckily it's not catching on. People are like, this is gross and shouldn't happen. Because modders mod games for free and they give it out for free, that because they like doing that and they like the game. And arguably modding is the only thing that kept GTA alive, other than FiveM and, you know, the online Andes that do whatever they do. But modding, honestly, even modding in online, if there wasn't modding in GTA Online, a lot less people would have played it. And of course, it's, you know, not allowed modding, but they're still cheating and doing that. And I think that brought in a lot of players. And I think that's why, this has always been a theory of mine. I think that Rockstar did not fight, like they introduced anti-cheat with whatever anti-cheat they're using for Enhanced Edition, like last year, whenever this came out. But I think before that, GTA was not using, or wasn't really enforcing fighting mod menus and clients because it was keeping players on the game. So at the end of the day, they didn't really care because they were like, it's keeping our numbers up and people are playing. So even if they're cheating, at least they're playing. If you jump into Destiny 2 these days, you have no idea what's going on. They removed the original story. Yeah, see, and games are doing that, and like it's so weird. Fortnite did that as well. They removed their storyline. So game services does kind of suck for new players coming in at the end of the cycle. Yeah. There's a famous case of Rockstar sending lawsuit to mod developers. Oh yeah, I mean they did fight them. I just think that it's like they didn't fight them as hard as they could have. I mean, they're fucking Rockstar. They could have easily, air quotes, kept modders at least off of most servers. But when you joined GTA Online public sessions, there was at least 3 modders in every session. They could have modding servers, let people just be feral there. True, they could do that with their purchased mods of GTA Online too. I don't know. Hopefully they do it right. You know, I'm holding out hope. I believe that they'll do it right, but I don't know. Now, do you guys think that GTA Online 2 will drop with GTA 6, or will they do the like wait period like they did with the last one? Now, the last time they had a wait period between the launch of GTA 5 and the launch of Online, I think because Online was kind of a later development they were making. They were like, oh, multiplayer games, multiplayer server-based games are taking off. We should add this to our game. And then they kind of like transformed it a bit. So I'd assume that it would launch instantly. At Ladasi, that's what they do. They have a cheater pool where all the cheaters get put in the same servers. Then how do regular people get put in those servers? Because like I said, you know, you join a GTA Online public session, at least, you know, a few years ago, there was at least 3 modders in every session that you joined. It's like a soft ban, like a shadow ban, I guess. All right, I assume you're there. What's GTA Online 2? So GTA Online 2 is the fan name for GTA 6 Online. They think that they're going to call it 2. I don't know what they're going to call it. They might just call it GTA 6 Online. Because like right now it's called GTA Online. So people think they're just going to call it 2. But yeah, I don't really know what they're going to go with. But I think that they'd have to launch online with the game. Because they know that that's what people play. And as much as they want people to play their story, let's be honest, at least 20% of launch buys are going to be to play online and fuck the story right off. Same with the bad behavior pool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, McCaskey. The hat. GTA. Is it Dunce? Bad player hat. Yeah, the dunce hat. And they put this shit on you, and then you have to go into a lobby with other dunces. They won't run it at launch. It'll be a separate launch later, generate more hype. Do you think that actually, Lid? I don't think that they can do that. I think that that will ruin the launch to a degree. Like, it won't ruin the launch, but I think if they don't release online with the game, a lot of people will be really mad. I could see them not doing it because it's Rockstar and they like to do things the way that they have in the past. But I would definitely see a lot of people being very, very upset about that. Were you guys ever in this lobby? I feel like I was in it once. I don't remember what I did. I think people just because people if they report you, if enough people on a server report you, then you just get put in there. PC Rockstar are usually 12 to 18 months after console. Oh, I think PC will launch later. 100%. I agree with that. I don't think that they'll be launching on PC at the start like people are hoping for. I think it'll be console first for at least a year or so. But I think online might release with it. I reckon they will. People are going to be mad either way. True. I mean, yeah, it's the biggest launch. People are going to hate the game. It's every Rockstar game that is 12 to 18 months behind console. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to see. I was in the same boat that they're going to launch it separately, online and GTA 6 separately. I was agreeing with you, Lid, but more recently, I was just with the way that gaming is going, I was like, they're going to be like I don't know. They might delay it. Maybe that's what they'll do. They'll say, we're gonna launch the delay of online because we were working on the game and now we're gonna, put the final touches on online, when in actuality they just want to release it later, but they'll cover it as a delay. Online is almost like a second game. Oh yeah, at this point, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if they release it as a second game. What is the game that had GTA, right? They did that on console. GTA console. Wait, GTA 5 console online separate edition. Yeah, on console you can download online as a standalone version of the game. I would not. Okay, here's a crazy idea then actually. Are they going to release GTA 6 no online ever? 12 months later, when it comes out on PC, GTA 6 is launching on PC. At that time, they drop GTA Online 2, and it's a sold separately. It's like $30. Let's say GTA 6 is like $80. And then GTA Online is like another $30, and it's a separate game. GTA Online 2 or whatever they end up calling it. I was thinking they might drop online with PC release. Yeah, that's what I would assume. If they delay it, that's probably what they would do. GTA 5 didn't launch online for like a month or two, and it was laggy as fuck. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying, is at that point, they were just creating something new. And it was kind of like an afterthought, somewhat, to a degree. The two games are super excited for GTA 6 and Ark 2. I never got into the Ark games. Yeah. Cool. I like the style. But yeah, I never got into them. I didn't know they had dinosaurs. Should I play it? Would I like this game, Kasky? Maybe I'll play it. Basic survival game with dinosaurs? I do like dinosaurs. I've been wanting a dinosaur game. Can someone make a good dinosaur game? I guess this might be the game that I've been looking for. Is that Vin Diesel? Oh my god, it is. What the fuck? Um, it's just a basic survival game with dinosaurs. Yeah, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Good graphics too. When was this game announced? Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, I thought this game came out. Oh my god, this was announced 5 years ago. Hello? See, that's the problem with developers, dude. They're just releasing shit way too early. Release date. It doesn't even have a release date. They say 2027, bro. After GTA 6? How hard is this game to make? I will say a lot of people don't understand how hard games are to make, and that's why people think that they can just pump games out, because some studios pump games out, like Call of Duty, was it Insomniac Studios, the people that make Spider-Man, they pump games out like crazy, although they kind of slowed down recently. Some studios do that, but most games, especially big games, take forever to make, and people just think that they can just chuck everything together. But I will say that these game studios are not helping their case by announcing a game 5 years ago. Like, don't announce the game when you have the idea. Announce the game when the idea has been implemented, at least to a degree that you can be like, Yeah, this will come out in at least 2 years. I think that is the earliest you should announce a game. 2 years from launch. The original art came out in like 2014. And then they released an upscaled version a couple of years ago, and then they just made a DLC for it a couple of months ago. See, that's fine, but like, don't announce your next one then. They also did a VR thingy for it. VR, 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 VR. What is this song? I'm sorry, Zed. Anyways. Mower ordered. Nice. What's its runtime? How long you got on a battery? All right, let's close all these tabs. Ark is actually what inspired games like Palworld, etc. Don't tell Nintendo that. Do not tell Nintendo that. Did you see that Nintendo is patenting gameplay styles? Oops, I have caps on. Yeah, Nintendo has started patenting their gameplay styles that could affect existing games using similar mechanics. Now, Nintendo, I love you. You make great games, but this is an overstep. You can't patent a gameplay mechanic or style. Okay, because then how the fuck is anyone else supposed to make games? And the patent was approved by the US. See, that's crazy. Fuck that. This could be detrimental to gaming. Because if I can't create a game that uses a mechanic like your game, gaming is going to stagnate. Arc is actually, don't know yet, but this bad boy, 36 volts of raw cut and power. Nice. Your mower can you mower my, oh, all right, McCaskey. How about you patent a decent webcam, Nintendo? True. But can you plug any webcam into the Switch 2? You actually can. Allegedly. But this is really bad, and most people don't know about this. Like, this could be detrimental to gaming if companies just start patenting their gameplay. Like, imagine if Dark Souls or Elden Ring, we'll use Elden Ring because it's a newer example. Imagine if Elden Ring, FromSoft, was like, yeah, we're just going to patent Souls-like fighting style that we have in Elden Ring. Then no one else could make a game like this. Naughty Dog should patent zombies. Yeah. At what point does it stop, though? I don't know. Nintendo's getting a little greedy with this one, I have to say. And I don't know how it got approved, because the way I see it, I'm like, that's a monopoly. Now you're the only company that can make that style of game. Nintendo patents gameplay of summoning... Here, look at this. Nintendo patents gameplay of summoning creatures and battling with them. The fuck does that? That could mean literally anything. That Minecraft uses this. I mean, I guess you don't really summon them, but you can to a way. Yeah, it is a Palworld thing. Obviously, this is what Nintendo has been trying to get after for a year or however long it's been at this point. But now they're just doing anything. It's like get Palworld at all costs. We're just gonna patent the gameplay style now. Yeah, but on their style of zombies, yeah. I mean, they could. I mean, I'm their IP of like infected is probably already, you know, protected IP. Um, why are these all blurred? All right, this should I unblur this? Why are these blurred? Where's safe search? I was like, why are these blurred? I guess they're gory? Like these are definitely protected IP. But like they're not. But like that's an art style. That makes sense. Safe searches for the week. Yeah, but also McCaskey, you know, you gotta realize when I'm on stream, I can't just be having, you know, some cock pop up or something. I have safe search off on my actual like personal account. But yeah, for stream we'll keep that on, okay? Does Disney technically own copyright for all zombies? I don't know. Why would they do that? Does Disney own copyright for zombies? No. I also don't know if that was a rhetorical question, but I looked it up anyways. Also, you know Disney is the region that copyright is 100 years. Yeah. Copyright works are created that last 70 years. For anyone anonymous works, the term is 95 or 120 years, whichever is shorter. Blah 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 blah. But basically, Disney keeps upping it whenever they can, and then they complained, and then it was 70 years. Yeah, they were like, actually, we still need our stuff protected. And then it was like 100, yeah, and now it's 100. To a degree, right? Like it's still different, but for like most media, it's 100 years, and that's why Mickey sailboat. That's why this is public domain now, so I can play this and not get copyrighted. Because this is 100 years old. I still remember when this came out and everyone was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, first Disney piece of media to hit 100 years. And everyone was just sharing it because they were like, we can share this now. But that's why Winnie the Pooh is a horse story seconds now. Do you remember that? Hello, Avery. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope that you're doing well. Killer Winnie the Pooh. I don't even remember what it was called. Yeah. Although I like this. I mean, I like how you put a spin on a character and you make it happen. You make like an alternative universe happen where Winnie the Pooh is a serial killer. Although the only sad thing is these movies are always so bad. Like, ew, why is he dripping like that? Like, why are they always the worst movies ever? Like, this is the worst prosthetics I've ever seen. Stressed as fuck. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. I should slow-fi this. Steamboat Willie? Or Winnie the Pooh? Oh no, Christopher Robin is stuck in the washing machine. All right, McCaskey, calm down. Steamboat? Yeah, you could. Just redo all the music with Slowfi and then post the video with it. Bro, this is so dystopian. Like, imagine living in this time. You turn, was this even on? I mean, obviously it was on the TV, but like, because that's the only thing that they had. But like, you just turn on the TV and a 2 minute and 45 Disney clip starts playing, and then what? Then it's like the news, or I don't know. It's such a, such a weird thing to look back on. Back when the TV used to turn off, you know, your parents, your grandparents, great grandparents, even, you know, World War II, it's like this time period, black and white, TV turns off at 8 p.m. After that, you can't do anything. Might have been more for the cinema than the main presentation or something. True, yeah. Like you go to the local like theater and they play this on that like loud ass projector that goes as all the film is rolling through. Speaking of Mickey, I used to watch dude, what were those called? Disney site Mickey shorts. Did y'all watch these? We can't watch these because these are still protected by copyright. What were those? Okay. Yeah, like these things. Nah, they were newer than this. I just remember there was one with like Daffy Duck, and they were on like Disney's website. I'm talking like 2010. You could go to like Disney.com and you could watch like short Mickey films that were arguably kind of crazy for Disney. Like the one where, dude, what was that? It was Daffy Duck, naked in public. That's very. I don't know why I looked that. Um, see, that's why we have safe search on. Not even thinking. Yes, yeah. Um, might have been more for the cinema. Apparently TV didn't become a commonplace until the 50s, so this was before that. True, yeah. I didn't even think of that. Well, to be fair, I didn't know when Disney became a thing. What was the name of those shorts? Oh my god, I know. I there has to be a way to find it. Um, I don't know. Reddit has to have the answer. Disney website short Mickey cartoons Reddit. There's a Mickey short I remember seeing as a kid, early 2000s, that I can't find any trace of. The plot: a burglar putting stuff in the fireplace, Pluto. It's one of the shorts, House of Mickey / Mickey Houseworks. Probably haven't found it on its own. Bro, see? The old 30s to 50s? No, it wasn't the old 30s to 50s. These are easily the best cartoons. The stylized, the writing. What? What is this person talking about? They were very Looney Tunes because there wasn't really any talking. I just don't remember what they were called. It was Mickey and Minnie Date. Bro, I don't know. I'll have to find that and show you guys at some point because that was so fun. They were actually funny. I just don't remember what they were called. Mickey Mouse Works? The Mickey Mouse, what is this?
Black Wedding TX2.
Mickey Mouse Works? Black Wedding TX2? What? Um It's a song I'm gonna see tomorrow. Ooh, all right. You going to a concert? TX2 concert? Yo, that's exciting. I want to go to a concert soon. Really? No one has these? All right, I'll stop wasting your guys' time looking for these things. I'll find them eventually. That's going to annoy me until I find them, but we'll figure it out. My first time seeing them live? Nice. That's exciting. I hope that you enjoy. Lil Nas X, please. No. Fuck BT. What? Fuck BT. Bro's playing Death Stranding? You're gonna lose your voice after tonight? Fair enough, yeah. That concert sing-along. Tomorrow? Well, yes. Tonight, tomorrow, where I'm from. Ah, good old time zones. What do you think is the best time zone? Probably something like East Coast or like British Standard Time. Probably like, what is like the most average time zone? What time zone is the most close to other time zones? I don't know how to word it. The largest difference in time zones is countries with two countries is 26 hours between Howland Island and Line Island. I don't know. No one has my answer. BRB got to restart. All right. BST is the best to be in. I don't know. I guess no time zone is the best, but I'm saying like what is the best time zone to be in? Like you get what I'm trying to say? What would the best time zone to live in to reach majority of the time zones? Probably somewhere like middle ground. I don't know. I feel like EST or BST just cuz like a lot of times revolve around that. Mistaken if I'm not mistaken, for most of Europe there's only like two main time zones. I think geographically maybe, but I also think that countries and places just kind of pick time zones. So it might be a little different than what the map shows, but yeah, this crazy shit. Yeah, I mean, arguably you could say that a lot of Europe is just one time zone. Majority of the, like countries here are all in the same zone. Then Finland, Ukraine, Romania, these ones are on a different time zone. And then, of course, you have the UK over here on a different time zone. What time zone is this? So this is GMT 0 or +1. See, but these are all on different time zones because Sweden has +1 and +2, and so does France, and so does Poland. I don't know. It's too confusing. Where's down here in Australia? Yeah, see, one of the only places on Earth where you have 30-minute differences. Why? I don't know. Someone talk to South Australia and why they did this. Oh my gosh, wait, there's +10 over here as well? What is that? Oh no, wait, that's just +10 here. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, 30 minutes. I think there's also a place over here that does minutes, maybe Arizona. Yeah, Phoenix is a weird place because they work on PST even though they should be in or MST. I don't know why. Um, that would be the time I'm on. That would be the time zone. We just wanted to be special. Nepal is 8:45. Welcome in, Rio. Hope that you're doing well. It's +8:45. Wait, so like 45 minutes? So kind of like 30 minutes down here. Where's Nepal? Who is singing right now? Oh, Dua Lipa. Is this a new Dua Lipa song? We were just talking about this yesterday. Haven't heard of her in a while. Um, yeah, there's not many that do different time zones. Here's another 30. Iran does 30. Afghanistan does another 30-minute difference. There's some 30-minute differences over here. But yeah, that's pretty rare that you get minute differences. North of India? Oh, we got a song request. I'll put that up next. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, there is a 45-minute difference. That's so weird. I don't know. I don't like the minute differences because then it makes it even harder to calculate. All right, Black Wedding is coming up next. And a weird strip of land in Western Australia. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't talk about what's going on in South Australia. I don't know. Very weird with their time zones over there. So as I was saying though, I think that one of these zones, probably like 0. I was saying EST or BST. GMT 0 and -5, I guess, would be the best time zones to be in if you were trying to connect with the rest of the world for the most part, I think. Because these time zones, one, they're kind of like global time zones, just a lot of the world sets things to this. Um Like these two time zones are always what you see like companies put as their thing. For like events and stuff, companies will always have like EST or something like that. And they're pretty common. Like when it's evening here, it's like morning here and stuff. So you can kind of communicate to most of the world from these time zones. GMT +2. Oh, wait. Did that not work? I don't know why sometimes that doesn't work. There we go. Excuse me, Australia is weird in general. I kind of had a rant with my best friend for like 3 hours and I was just ranting. Well, that's good, I think. I think it's always good to just rant about things that you want to rant about. That's just one road. Wait, is that actually really just one road down here? I mean, to be fair, there's not really anything out here from Perth to Adelaide, let's be honest. So, there's no like major cities. So yeah, it probably is just one road. And like 7 hours ahead of CST, BST, GMT +2. That one road in WA, because it's closer to South Australia, they're like, we're setting our clocks different because Perth is too far away. I mean, yeah, fair, I guess, to a degree. But yeah, it's just kind of weird. Where's ow, my foot. Oh my god. I guess that New Zealand is, what time zone is this? +12. +12, +13, yeah. And then there's, oh my god, here's another 45. I left my kids behind behind the local Wendy's while I left in my 2003 Toyota Corolla tripping on snake venom and Costco hot dog with $4 slushy from 7-Eleven down the road. Thanks for sharing, yeah, boy. Interesting. Interesting events. Not really sure what to say though. I'm from Norfolk, the only part of Australia that has the same time zone as N. As N. Oh, as New Zealand? Probably somewhere. Kurmati is the +14. Where? I don't know. It's cool. It'll make them stronger. Fair enough. Little independence in the early life. That's the little purple square on the left side of the map. Ah. Why does this look like Nevada? And we have another 30. There's 14 though. Line Islands. Ozzy Osbourne, Mama, I'm Coming Home. Alrighty. Thank you for the song request. Coming up next. Kiribati is fun because the language doesn't have the letter S, so they use T instead. Oh, so would it be Kiribati? Is that how you would actually say it? Or is it still Kiribati? Kiribati, okay. Rock music, baby. I'm so emo. Hey, sometimes I do get into that mood where I'm just like, I need some classic rock right now. Yeah, time zones are weird as. Anyways. Dividing the world into time zones is very difficult, though. So whoever came up with this is very impressive. Who did do that? Sir Stamford Fleming in 1878. The idea was to divide the world into 24 time zones that were each 15 degrees of longitude apart. The reason for this was the Earth rotates 15 degrees every hour, every 360 degrees in 24 hours. Bro, what? So what did they use before? Was it just like relative time, I guess? My top 3 artists I listen to on Spotify are all emo artists and bands. Nice. They just didn't feel like adding the S. So they decided TI was close enough in their alphabet. You know, whatever works. Yeah, I love that though. Like language is so different. Kuritimatas. Kuritimas is the island Kiribati, so that's their way of writing Christmas. Oh, so it's like Christmas Island. Christmas Island is interesting. Like, why did we name it Christmas Island? Also, what does Christmas mean? Wait, have you gone through the storytelling musician that is Ren? What? Christmas. Ah, yeah. The white people finding these islands on December 25th. Is that really why they named it that? Christmas meaning. Christmas word meaning, because it's going to bring up a bunch of shit about who knows what. According to the Catholic Encyclopedia, the Christmas originates from the phrase Christus Massus, first recorded in 1038, which means the Mass of Christ. Oh, all right. Well, that's pretty boring. I thought it would be at least a bit more interesting than that. Ren is like British bardcore. Oh no. Oh no, we're going down the bardcore path, chat. No, 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 no. There's 2 different Christmas islands, one in Australia and another one in Kiribati. Hey, I'm getting there. Eventually I'll be able to say it properly. But yeah, I know the one over by Australia. I didn't know that there was another Christmas island over here. But it's amazing storytelling. Sure. I mean, you could share if you want, McCaskey. Bardcore. Bardcore is such an interesting music genre. I think one of the better ones was Bad Guy. I think some of the Eminem ones were good as well. Sorry for pausing your oh my god. Sorry for pausing your request. But yeah, Bardcore is like it is kind of funny when you listen to it, but okay, I apologize, chat. Okay, it's worse than I remember actually. You Christianity, yeah. I saw that say my dad is a priest. I saw that, but yeah, my dad is a priest. Oh yeah. I can tell I'm half asleep. Ren Hi Ren. McCaskey, what is this? All right, it's coming up next. Wait, you listen to Ren? It's good, trust me. All right. You know, I need to add the timeouts back to song requests. So that if chat doesn't like your song request, you get timed out for a period of time. The video is good, so it's just a bit of a taster as to what Ren is about. Have you played bad music? Have I ever played bad music? No, I don't think that you've ever played bad music. But McCaskey definitely has played bad music. No offense to McCaskey, but you know, I actually got copyrighted for whatever Bugle Boy song you made me play last time. When I put it up on the VODs channel. I don't remember what it was, but it was some Star Spangled something. I don't even remember where it was. Oh, here we go. All right, everyone, listen up. We'll turn it up. Bro, imagine living in medieval times, though. Why'd they all wear those things? I He's such a good storyteller, so the visuals go along really well with the song. I have that wild song title from the last night because I told someone else about it. Oh, I still have that wild song title. The restaurant is nice. It costs like $80 or something. Wait, what restaurant? This place? Medieval times? Yeah. Have you ever gone? I have not. I saw something recently about it. I completely forgot that it was actually a restaurant. That's why I was like, what is all of this coming up? I just wanted to see images of the time. You love this song? So the video clip is in a hospital, grown in a wheelchair by himself. The depleted building? Interesting. Should I go, Ryu? There are so many castles. I wish that we still built castles. Enough time? It's coming up next. Thank you for that song request. This reminds me so much of my alt personalities. One of the places on my list to visit is, if I ever go to Cali, is Medieval Times. It's not only in Cali, but okay, yeah. There's Medieval Times all over the US. Yeah. Um, it's a whole like Renaissance fair jousting tournament thing, and you get fed. Yeah, I know that they do the show. What do they serve? Do they serve like medieval food, or is it just like regular food? The whole audience is divided into six, and you each get a knight to root for. That's pretty cool. I do like places where you watch a show while you're eating. It's a franchise, yeah. Hello, Leo. Tomato soup, half chicken soup. What? Half a chicken? Half a chicken? Stuff like that. Let me see the other one near me. My friend saw a Jack C. Whipper guy at a Ren fair. Oh my god, Ren fairs. Bro, have you guys ever been to one of these? One of my friends has, but I never went. Trying to find a menu? Oh yeah, I could look up a menu as well. Sorry, I forgot I sent you on that chase. Um, Tomato bisque, warm baked bread, roasted chicken, sweet buttered corn. Pastry of the castle. Bro, they really do like their turkey legs back then, don't they? Or chicken legs even. He does whip songs. Jaxie Whipper is all over TikTok and YouTube Shorts and shit. Hmm. Who calling Psycho? By the way, BTC BYC. I don't know what those abbreviations are. I'm sorry. Medieval times noble guest feast on garlic bread, tomato bisque soup, roasted chicken, sweet buttered corn, and herb basted potato. And feast isn't completed without dessert. Satisfying your sweet tooth with every treat worthy of a royalty, served with hot coffee. I mean, this is kind of like an experience restaurant, right? Like you're not necessarily going here for the food, really. You're going here for the experience. How long is this fucking song? All right, we're gonna have to start implementing song limits on length. My friend said that he was a dick to his daughter because she only donated 10 and not 20. Oh, well, that's not very good. The song is an experience. See, McCarthy, it's not a bad song. The only reason that I don't like it is because I don't really like music where it's kind of like talking. Like, I don't like songs where they're just talking. I'm like, sing the damn song if you want to make music. That's my perspective, though. And I respect anyone that likes different styles of music. It's just not for me. While eating half a roast chicken with your bare hands. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to watch the falconry and guys beating up each other with their swords. Yeah. He's asking me who's calling a psycho bitch. Psycho bitch. Bitch. While eating half a roast. Oh, I already read that. The whole point of medieval times is they didn't invest in silverware yet. True. Yeah, it was very like barbaric in that sense. Chat, should I go to a Renaissance fair? Do you think if I could find a Renaissance fair near me, do you think that I'd be able to IRL stream it? Also, we got another song request. I'll put that on to the queue. My bad. Now that we're on the next one. All right, that is coming up next as well. Um, do you think that I could IRL stream at a Renaissance fair, or would I get kicked out? Because they didn't have cameras back then. Actually, oh my gosh, that reminds me. Speaking of IRL stream, you guys, let me start the challenge that I had. I've been meaning to start this for the past week. Let's go. Community challenge started. So this channel point challenge is chat gets to pick an IRL stream, and it'll be more poll based, and then yeah, we'll do an IRL stream for you guys because we do got to get back into those. Yeah, I heard my nickname, Leo. The whole point of medieval times is that they didn't invest in silverware. I already said that. They have them all over. Yeah. I'm gonna stream my next drag show next time I go. Ooh, that's pretty cool. You dress up, but you're not in character unless you want to be. Yeah, well, I would kind of have to be in character, honestly. Whenever I'm in an RP situation, I find it really hard not to like go full RP mode. And that would be better for the stream, right? Like imagine me just going to a thing, I'm IRL streaming out of Renaissance Fair, and I'm like, hello, good sir. I'll have your finest chicken leg. By the way, that may or may not happen, chat. So don't get your hopes up. But it would be funny. Where are medieval time locations? Oh, there's one down here. There's one in Phoenix. What is that? Somewhere in Texas? Florida? Yeah, there's a lot more on the East Coast, which makes sense. Eminem Godzilla. Yes. There's a cosplayer I began following on YouTube who shows her experience and stuff like that at cons and its few Renaissance fairs. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'd love to do more stuff like that. I just right now just not in a position where I can travel to fairs and cons, unfortunately. But hopefully I can do more stuff like that. Like stream from a fur con or something like that. I think that would be fun. Just talk to people, see what they have to say. Also, the baffling song, Unite minus that symbol again, 0 to that 4x dx. Oh my god. This fucking song. Look at them wearing their medieval times crown. Do you know that you just go to Burger King and get the same thing? I'm one of those people when I go to Burger King, which is not often. I actually really don't like Burger King. Hungry Jack's I do like, but Burger King I don't. But I'm one of those people that when I go there, I'm like, you didn't give me my crown. They're like the smallest crowns ever. They don't even fit on your head. But yeah, Burger King is not good. But we won't get into that right now. Anyways. Yeah, medieval times. You have teams. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, and then you wave your little flag. Restaurant. Yeah, don't you have all your flags and you wave them and you're like, woohoo, woohoo. I very recently learned about this place. Like literally within the last week, and it's so funny that it's coming up now in conversation on stream. I didn't even know that this place existed like a year ago. Bro, that looks like Lord Farquaad's castle. Okay, maybe not exactly, but kind of. Also, what the fuck do you think is in this castle? Oh. Like, it's so big. What is in there? It's just a tower. Unite? Let me see if I can find this. Unite. Wait, I'm just gonna copy this. No results? It's on Unite's album, Fantastic. Unite by who? Which album? Fantastic. All right, here we go. I'm figuring it out. We're getting there. There it is. Playing next. There we go. All right. I'm also get your song requests in last up so that because I'll be switching them off since we're gonna be heading into the end of stream here. By the way, tomorrow we have Satisfactory with Lidowski. We'll be going all night. I know that you guys are used to seeing me for 2 hours, but tomorrow we'll probably be on for about 8 playing this game. If you don't know Satisfactory, I don't know why it says map. Satisfactory. Me and Lid, we're in our world. We're still quite early on into the game, actually. And yeah, we've been playing it and we're still advancing. So if you like this game and if you like Lidowski or just want more content from me, definitely tune in tomorrow. Oh my god, someone got Godzilla in the game. What the fuck? I mean, who doesn't? Well, yes. Yeah, it's going to be kind of weird. I know last time we got into Satisfactory, me and Lid were like, when we do this, we need to have less of a gap between so that we can remember what we're doing and how to play. And that didn't go to plan. We had another big gap. When was the last Satisfactory stream with Lid? YouTube. I think I took notes last time. Oh my god. I might be able to see it in here. Satisfactory. Charity. The reason that the other VOD isn't up because I remember the last Satisfactory stream VOD was only Lid. I somehow messed up the audio, so the entire VOD, there's no game audio, there's no music, there's no me. It's literally just Lid's voice. Ah! I don't know how I messed that up so much. Did your song play? I think it did. It was very short. I enjoyed that though. Hang on, wait. Good song, but very short. It's only a minute 15. Very short song. Endless road to see each other. All right. Well. Thank you guys so much for being here today. We actually got into some interesting topics, didn't we? Starting with the games and everything that we were talking about. See, that's what I love about these just chatting streams. We just go down and just follow a path from conversation to conversation. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned something maybe. I don't know. I learned a little bit about medieval times, the restaurant and medieval times. But yeah, I will be here tomorrow for Satisfactory with Lid. Keep an eye on the schedule on Twitch. Because again, the start time may be, varying. I still have to talk to Lid about that. So just keep an eye out on the schedule. I'll update it as I learn more. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me get this playing. You guys know. Should we raid somewhere? Let me see who's on real quick. Raid. Oh, it's always hard to find just chatting streamers. Yeah, never mind. Just hanging out, eating chocolate. Who's this furry on my screen? Dude, I hate how I can't see the tags. Anyways, we may raid. Let's head over here. I don't know. Some furry is hanging out and eating chocolate, just chatting, kind of like we were. Don't know who they are, but they seem pretty cool. So we'll head over there. Thank you guys for being here again, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.